YouTube. I've never streamed on YouTube ever in my life. I've only streamed on Twitch. I've only streamed on what else have I streamed on? I don't know what else I've streamed on. Oh yeah, I've streamed. Yeah, it's only been Twitch. Now I've gone live on TikTok before, obviously, but that's not the same as streaming. Because streaming is totally different from you know this aspect. But but here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. I am so glad to be streaming right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long time coming. Look, I've been doing this joint on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, Twitch. I did it on Twitch, and that was cool. You know, we racked up some views. We did this and that and the third, and it got old. So yeah, I got to figure out why my Twitter keeps doing this. But so the Cowboys ended up trading for Logan Wilson, linebacker Logan Wilson. I find that very odd. You know what I'm saying? I find that very odd. I find that very unfortunate. Why? Because trading for a guy that was on a horrible defense doesn't mean that you're going to get. Never mind. Never mind. This is Jerry Jones we're talking about. This is Jerry Jones we're talking about. I'm so confused at why we traded for Logan Wilson. I mean, look, our linebackers are going to be sorry. I mean, I know that for a fact. He really not to tell me nothing. That ain't nothing but a word. I know that. But Logan Wilson, out of all guys, I mean, the Bengals have a worse defense than us. Well, than what we have. They do. So that just is what it is. That just is what it is. So I'm not totally sure at whatever. You know what I'm saying? This joint stinks, man. This joint stinks. And it sucks that we're not even going to be able to, I don't know. You need a last night's win. That's all I can say. You need last night's win. You really needed last night's win. And we quite literally didn't get that done. We didn't get it done. We did not get that done. So we might be cooked. Ain't no might. We are cooked. Ain't no might. We are definitely cooked. We are beyond cooked. This is we're to the point where ain't nothing saving us. Ain't nothing saving us. Ain't nothing saving us at all. Hold on. Let me fix something right quick. Let me fix something right quick. Let me fix something right quick. That's fine. I don't care. Hold on. I'm fixing some. Let me fix some. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Hopefully that should be good. Had to do a little movement. Hopefully you guys can see me. Whoever joins. But yeah, this is my first stream. I've never done a stream. Never done a stream on here at least. Never done a stream on here. Not sure how long I'll be on here, but yeah. 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 I still have to understand this joint though, because well, at least here on here on here on YouTube, it tells you that you need like a I don't know. Anyway, Dallas. Dallas, Dallas, Dallas. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm not sure what, you know, we're cooked. We're cooked. It doesn't really matter what, what we try to do. We're cooked. We're done. We are done. We are done. Jerry Jones waited so late. He waited insanely late just to make one trade. And he says we're going to make another trade. That's not going to help us. That doesn't help. That doesn't help my well-being. You know what I'm saying? We could have been a lot better. We could have been way better. But it is what it is. We're not built to last here on here at the Dallas Cowboys anymore. Jerry does it for the clicks. He does it for this. He does it for you know for his enjoyment, I guess. We don't enjoy him being the owner of our Dallas Cowboys. No, we don't. You trade away Micah Parsons. We traded away Micah. We traded away Micah, and now, yeah, our defense still sucks. I'm not saying he would have been great. I'm not saying that our defense would have been insanely great, like with him, but without him, we are horrible. And then you bring a person from a horrible defense, the Bengals, to our defense. Come on. I don't even have to say anything about our defense. Our defense just stinks. Our defense is just bad. Our defense just doesn't know ball. I look at Kenneth Murray. Kenneth Murray is in the where's Kenneth Murray? Kenny is just doing his own thing. He's freestyling out there. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. Kenneth Murray is probably the reason why we've lost 3 games. And that's just being generous. Now, I could literally point at Kenneth Murray and be like, yo, you are the reason why we lost this game. I could quite literally say that wholeheartedly. I could be like, yo, Kenny, you don't know what you're doing. We need another linebacker in here. Shamar James he's physical. That's fine. But if I can't put you in a certain position to make plays, and I try to do it, it is what it is. Oh, Matt Eberflus. I'm not making an excuse for him. Okay. He's Matt Eberflus at the end of the day. All right. Still not good. Let's be clear. He's still not good. He's still not any good as far as that goes. But I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think Minkah Fitzpatrick. Look, I want Minkah Fitzpatrick on my football team. We can use him for next year. We can, what I'm saying, we can garner up some ball players and make this a hefty defense. We really can for next year. But right now, we're in 2025. I want to go to the playoffs. However, I knew going into this season that we weren't going to do as much. You know what I'm saying? You give away Micah. You give away Jordan Lewis. You know what I'm saying? You give away Jordan Lewis. You give away who else you give away? You gave away DeMarcus Lawrence for whatever reason. Who did you replace him with? That's the thing. That's the issue with the Dallas Cowboys. You don't replace these guys with other ball players. You don't. And now what you're seeing out of Dallas is the inability to draft good for 5 years. I just caught up with him. Sure has. Sam Williams. Yeah, he made one play yesterday. Cool. It actually was a really good play. He blocked the punt. Wasn't expecting him to do that, but he did. With that being said, he's getting no pressure. He can block punts better than he can get to the quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Donovan Ezaraku, I like him. He's young, so I'm not I'm not gonna go all there. I'm not going that way right now with Donovan Ezaraku. I do like him though. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be straight. Who else? Y'all hear something outside? I know. These people. Where I'm at, they have a bunch of planes fly through, so you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. That Donovan Ezaraku, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be all right. But draft wise, Donovan Wilson, he is barbecue baked beans. He is fried. Donovan Wilson is fried, bro. So that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me whatsoever. Know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Um, Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon. I don't even know the thing. Trayvon is actually your best corner after last night. After what you saw last night, and Deron Bland. Shout out to Deron Bland. But your best DB, your best cornerback, I should say, is Trayvon Diggs. If last game didn't show you anything, Trayvon Diggs is your best cornerback. He just is. He just is. Trayvon Diggs is your best quarterback, and if you don't like it, who cares? Who cares? It is what it is. It really doesn't matter what, you know. It really doesn't matter. If you want this team to be better, Trayvon Diggs is your best cornerback, and you have the best chance to win with him out there. As far as defending the pass, that's your best. Yeah, he is. And I don't like what Jerry's doing as far as putting, Shavon Ravel or DeMarvion Overshown. He's the season is riding off of those guys. And he knows it's not. That's why he's making all of these moves. My dad told me a desperate man is a dangerous man. Jerry Jones is doing this out of pure desperation. The moves that he's going to make today, pure desperation. He wants to be relevant. He wants his team to be relevant. They don't need to be relevant. There's nothing about the Dallas Cowboys that need to be relevant this season. Why? What do we need to be relevant for? I mean, we're hey, it is what it is. It is what it is with me. It is what it is. If that's how they want to rock, so be it. If that's the way Jerry Jones wants to rock, that's the way he wants to run his organization, so be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it. Do what you gonna do. But all I'm saying is when it doesn't pan out and doesn't go the way that you want it to go, it's on you. It's on you. Jerry Jones is just doing this out of pure and sheer desperation. Nothing he can do can bring me back in as far as on this season. Now, I have definitely, and I'm pretty sure I'm repeating myself, but I have definitely, no, actually I'm not, because I made a video. Let me tell you how this whole live stream thing went down, right? I was going to make a video about the game last night. I'm not going to do a reaction. I can't do a reaction, especially on here. That's just, I got my video. Hold on. Hopefully I'm not too loud for y'all. Hold on. Hope I'm not too loud. But I got my video taken down from, again, Texas and who they play? I reacted to that game. That game was amazing. I wanted to keep that up there, but strike for having it on my channel. So, yeah, you know how that goes. It was going to be a banger, too. As soon as I uploaded it, that joint had, 7 views and 2 likes in a matter of, a minute or two? That was going to break the internet. I ain't going to lie. But we got to, we just going to have to, shake back, regroup, get our handling on things, and, we're going to go crazy. But back to Dallas. Lord have mercy. I could talk about these guys all day. I'm not going to lie. I could talk about these guys all day. I think it's probably one of the worst teams I've seen in a long time. I think it's one of the worst things I've seen in a long time. Logan Wilson does not move the needle. Logan Wilson does not move the needle whatsoever. I mean, let's just be clear. Logan Wilson does not move the needle for this defense, man. I mean, let's look at it. We still can't get pressure. Yesterday, I did like Kenny Clark and Jadeveon Clowney. They were getting to the quarterback. They were doing their 1-2 thing. I did like that. It was getting hyped. They were jumping around. I liked the blitz from Reddy Stewart. I liked that. I did like it. I did. I saw some positive things right there, especially when we needed it. My offense didn't show up when I wanted them to show up. The offense, yes, the offense that is second in the league in points per game. Yes, the offense that is killing it this season. That offense hasn't shown up in 2 weeks. 2 back to back. Back to back weeks, they have not shown up. They're supposed to be our bread and butter, and they're not showing up when I want them to show up. Why is my offense not showing up? You know what? And I can tell you why. Let me tell you when we really lost this game. I really want to be honest. I do. I really do. We lost this game 4th and 3 on the goal line. Well, close to goal line. Yeah. First drive of the game. Went for it on 4th down. I knew for a fact we weren't going to get it. Why? Why don't you just take the points? Now, this is where it changed the game. This is exactly where it changed the game. You went for it again on 4th down later on in the game. Actually, you went for it on 4th down a plethora of times, right? How about you take those 3 points, right? It would be closer when we get to when we get to the fourth quarter. When you have the ball, you don't have to press. You don't have to press. You won't have to press when we get down there later on in the game. We pressed. Obviously, Pickens fumbled. Javonte. This is so hilarious. Messed up, but hilarious. It's kind of funny how this works. Pickens fumbled. Javonte Williams picks up that fumble. He falls on it. Later on, I mean, not even, what is it, like 3 plays afterwards? Javonte fumbles. You can't make this up. The NFL script writers, they're doing their 1-2 thing. I'm not going to lie. They're doing their 1-2 thing. I see what they're doing. They're getting down. Now, I needed a W last night. I couldn't get a W last night. Now we're in the bye week. We find ourselves at 3-5-1. What's next? What's the next course of action, Shotty? Hello? What we going to do? You 3-5-1. Look, you said a culture was going to change. You said this was going to change. You said this was going to change. I'm seeing the same things from the Mike McCarthy regime with you. I really am. Now, did your front office help you? No, they didn't. They didn't help you whatsoever. They got rid of your best pass rusher. Oh, they got rid of your your best run stopper, DeMarcus Lawrence. They got rid of your best your nickelback. They got rid of your best nickel corner. He's gone. He's out of here. He's in Jacksonville. Tearing it up. Yes, he put you in a bad predicament on defense. But you said it was going to be a culture change. Look, I saw a lot of penalties under Mike McCarthy. Anybody else? Y'all talk to me. Y'all saw them too? I know I saw it. I saw all these penalties last year. They were saying, oh, this is Mike McCarthy. This is Mike McCarthy's fault. This, that, and the third. Wow. Well, I'm seeing a bunch of penalties a lot recently. I'll tell you that right now. I'm seeing a lot of penalties. I'm seeing a lot of penalties. So you said there was going to be a change, Shotty. I'm not seeing a change. In fact, Shotty, I'm seeing you have a bunch of brain farts when you don't need to be having a brain fart. Are the lights too bright? Let me stop. That's a joke. Shout out to Coach 30. Shout out to Coach 30. But yeah, we got Logan Wilson. Not sure if we're gonna get Minka. I'd love to have Minka Fitzpatrick. He's been my boy since Alabama days. You know what I'm saying? And having him and Diggs back together, that would be dope. I don't think Diggs is gonna be here next year. I think they're gonna get rid of him. But he's your best DB. He's your best DB. I'm being real. He is your best DB. Trayvon Diggs is your best DB right now. If yesterday's game didn't prove it, I don't know what else you need to see. I don't know what else you need to see. Look, I tell you what, Donovan Wilson ain't your best DB. Malik Hooker, he's still a dog. Malik Hooker gets the short end of the stick because Donovan Wilson is so bad at covering and is so bad in coverage that Malik Hooker has to try to make up for what he does. Now it looks like it's Malik Hooker's fault because Donovan. I said I wasn't gonna go crazy on that topic, so I'm not gonna stay there. But hopefully y'all doing good today. Hope y'all doing good in this AM. On the East Coast it's 11:05. Midwest I'm sure it's 10:05. So yeah. Out west. What is it? Y'all 3 hours behind us, I think. Isn't it like 8 o'clock over there? 8 o'clock? 9 o'clock? I went to San Diego one time. San Diego was fire. I want to go right back. I want to go back to San Diego. I'm going back to Cali. I want to go there. I want to go back there. It was so fun. But back to my Cowboys, man. We're in a bad way. We're in a bad way. I'm going to blame Jerry for everything. I have to. I have no other choice. Who else am I going to blame other than Matt Eberflus? But look, even that, I can't even blame Matt Eberflus. Why? Because it's a Jerry Jones hire. Everything, all roads lead back to Jerry. Jerry is making pure desperation moves, man. Cowboys Nation, you need to listen to me. Listen to your boy. I'm trying to tell you, this is nothing but desperation moves from Jerry Jones. Jared Wayne, it's nothing but desperation moves. But you know what? They're going to catch up with him. Yeah, they are. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're going to catch up with him. They're going to catch up with him. So, you know what? Is what it is. I don't even know where you go from here as far as Dallas is concerned. I don't know. I'm really sure a lot of the players from yesterday were on edge because they don't know the way that Jerry was talking before the game. He was like, we're going to get this person, we're going to get this person, we're going to make 2 trades. Already made 1 trade in Micah Parsons, which he keeps bringing up Micah. I know he misses Micah. I know he does. Because I do. I don't know why I keep looking down here. I do. I miss Micah. I miss Micah. I miss Micah being on my defense. I do. I do. Somebody's gonna get after. I know who's gonna show up. I know who's gonna show up. Micah, you ain't have to question Micah. You knew Micah was gonna be here every single day. A lot of people don't like to hear about Micah Parsons on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna talk about him. Is what it is. But yeah, we're missing edge rushers. How about that? Since we don't want to talk about them, we're missing edge rushers. We do miss D-Law. We do miss D-Law. You know, one of the most underrated departures, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, one of the most underrated departures was Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance Armstrong was by far one of the most underrated departures because Dorrance he could get after the quarterback, man. Then he went over there to Washington. He killed it. He was doing his 1-2 thing. And then, he got hurt. Now he's out for the season. Hopefully, he gets better. Over there in Washington is crazy, though. But I can't worry about Washington. I got to worry about what we got going on over here. We're 3-5-1, man. We're 3-5-1. That Bears game did it for me. That Panthers game, I was already out of here. But, I had to peek in. You know what I'm saying? I had to see what's going on with my Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I saw what he was doing. We weren't doing a thing. We wasn't doing a thing. Over here getting got. We're over here getting got, man, by Caleb Williams, by Bryce Young. Granted, they did beat the Packers. I don't care. We should have beat the Packers. We should have beat the Packers, man. We should have beat the Packers. One of these days I'm going to start my own radio show. Well, not really radio show. I might. I don't know. I'll think about it. But, it's just sad, man. It's sad what we got going on here because, Jerry Jones I'm going to blame Jerry Jones every chance I get. It's forever going to be Jerry Jones' fault. It's always Jerry Jones' fault. I mean, let's really think about it. Jerry is the reason why we're in this mess. The Dallas Cowboys, we could have 6 Super Bowls by now. We could probably have 7. You keep Jimmy Johnson around. Yes, I saw the documentary. I saw the Netflix series on the Dallas Cowboys. I did. I saw it, and I did not like any of it. I didn't mess with it. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't with it. Because Jerry over here lying. You know what I'm saying? Jerry crying and stuff like that. No, he's not. No. I refuse to believe that Jerry Jones felt bad for what happened with Jimmy Jones, him and Jimmy Johnson. I refuse. I refuse to believe that. Jerry didn't feel bad. Jerry didn't feel bad at all. Look, if Jerry really felt bad, he would have bought that man back. Jerry didn't feel bad. But anyway, enough about them. Is the Cowboys season over? Is our season over? Is our season done? Do we have any chance? Well, I've seen crazier things happen. I have. One aspect that I can say I've seen crazier things happen is we can go back to the 2018 Cowboys. Yes, we can. The Dallas Cowboys in 2018, I think around their bye week, we were 3-5. We made a transaction. We made a transaction for the Amari Cooper. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And that we saw that worked, right? But different circumstance. I'm not saying it's going to be like that. I'm really not. I promise you I'm not saying it's going to be like that. But what I am saying is we have seen times that our Cowboys have made a little, a little spin around. You know what I'm saying? A little ballerina twirl. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, we have a chance. There is a chance that we can rebound from this and we can go on a run. However, that run is solely dependent on how you know what I'm saying? That run is solely dependent on guys showing up. We had nobody show up last night. We had nobody. Let's really think about it. George Pickens last night, while we were going on a drive, we had a good drive. George made one of those, there he is, moments. He had one of those moments. He going like this to the player. I mean, that's clear taunting, George. You're in a contract here. You can't do that. Now, when you get your money, you can do whatever you want. Not with my Dallas Cowboys. Don't do that. No, George. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep making plays. Another thing that I have about another thing. Now that we're talking about George Pickens, when are we going to start running this offense through George Pickens? That's a huge question of mine, and it's valid. When are we going to start running this offense through George Pickens? I'm done. Look, CeeDee Lamb is my favorite wide receiver. Second favorite. Jamar Chase is my favorite wide receiver in the league right now. I'm done. I'm done. We need to start running this, bro. The offense just moves better with George Pickens. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to cut off CD at all. I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to do. What I am trying to do is let's give George the ball more. Why can't we do that? Give George the ball. Give the ball more. Some of them targets that went to CD. Oh my God, man! I feel like I'm like bashing CeeDee Lamb right now, and I'm not even trying to bash him, but I'm just saying you got to start running this offense through George Pickens. You have to. You don't start running this offense through George Pickens, man. I'm telling you, we're going to start getting some of the same results. Because think about it, when we start giving it to George, didn't we score? Didn't we score? I'm more than sure we scored, bro. I'm more than sure that we would score. That we scored. I'm sorry, not we would. We did score. But anyway, I'm hearing that we're gonna probably end up getting either Minka Fitzpatrick or we are going to get Bradley Chubb. I don't want Bradley Chubb. I know who I do want. I want Minka. You give me Minka on my football team. You know what I'm saying? And we worry about the money later. We worry about that money later. We worry about that money later. We will worry about that money when it comes. We need to go ahead and try to go get Minka Fitzpatrick. I want Minka. Give me Minka. I want Minka. And it's not just for this season. I want him next year. I want these guys next year. Look, we need to be building for next year. This season is done. I know what I said earlier. I know what I said. This season is done. Dunzos. The season is done. It is. It's over with. I know it is. And that's fine. It is done. It's over with. It's baked. That's fine. We knew it was going to be a chalk it up season when they traded away your best pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was done. We knew it. That's what we knew. We knew that. One thing was for certain. We weren't going to be making a lot of noise this season. Our offense surprised us early on in the season. They're dying out now. So, I mean, it is what it is. I didn't plan on staying on live long. I did want to just kind of test it out, whatever. So, yeah. That's probably going to be the end of this live. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I probably should have said that earlier, huh? That's what I get. I should have done this earlier. I might go live again later on tonight. I love going live. I mean, because I could just yap. I yap. I am the president of yapping. I'm just the president of yapping. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I'll catch you guys later. Again, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna need you here. You know what I'm saying? Again, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Get that up. You know what I'm saying? I need that. I do need that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm defeated when it comes to the Cowboys. I'm defeated. My boys, they don't want to win, man. They don't want to win. I mean, yes, I do blame the front office a lot. A lot of this blame goes on the front office. Jerry came out today and said, I put my defense through 3 different defensive coordinators, and they went through, these 3 different changes. Jerry, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I feel this way, but I have to say it. If you would have just made Dan Quinn the head coach, you would have gotten Cliff Kingsbury, and what Washington went through last year, that would have been us last year. That would have been us. You can't tell me otherwise. That would have been us. If and only if, I blame the fans. Talk to me. I mean, hey, what do you mean by you blame the fans, though? Because I mean, the fans can't. We're not gonna go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Or are you talking about from a money aspect, from a finance aspect? Because we keep pouring in money into a franchise that doesn't care about us. Is that what you mean? I think that's what you probably mean. Hopefully that is what you mean. And shout out to you. Thank you for the comment. I really appreciate you too. I really do. But yeah, if that's what you mean, you're not lying. You ain't lying at all. I'm a Cowboy fan. I can't stand you delusional fans. How am I delusional? I quite literally, I quite literally, I've been saying this the entire time that I didn't really have us going to having us be, successful this season. I mean, how can a front office trade away your best? I mean, even with Micah, we weren't going to be that nice because we still needed a one tech, we still needed a three tech, we still needed guys to stop the run. You know what I'm saying? So of course we weren't. I didn't have any real expectations for this team. I really didn't. Let me be very clear. It's been 30 years. I know. I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. It's been 30 years. This year makes 30 years. This season makes 30 seasons. We are the only NFC team to not go to an NFC championship game in over what? Since 2000? That's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. But those delusional fans who go to the game. I've never been to a Dallas Cowboy game. Now, granted, what I will say is this. Just because you go to the game, that doesn't necessarily make you Delulu. Sometimes people go there to be like, oh, I went to my very first game. I mean, you never know what a person's going through in their life. If they want to go to a Dallas Cowboy game, they want to experience it for the first time. You know what I'm saying? They could be taking a sick person with them. They could be taking, you just never know. Now, with that being said, I mean, and then when you go there, of course you're going to cheer. Of course. But, and Jerry World is very beautiful. I mean, for what I've seen, it's very nice. However, you can't have these unrealistic expectations. Jerry invited Stephen A to the press box, pouring salt on the fans. It was utterly ridiculous. I lost my mind. I lost my mind when I saw it. I did. I did. I'll be honest. I lost my mind when I saw it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. If you are in the chat, if you are viewing this live, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It would be very, 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 very helpful to me, and I really appreciate you guys. I really do. But yeah, I agree with you. I really agree with you. Hey, I don't know why Stephen A was even in that box with them. It's just ridiculous. As much as he talk about y'all, well, us, as much as he talk about my Cowboys, please. It's the last person I want to see. No. That is the last person I want to see anywhere. I mean, two individuals who I really didn't want to see. I'm not gonna lie. So those are two people I didn't want to see. Jerry Jones and Stephen A. Smith. I mean, they both have a hand in cooking my franchise. My franchise, man. Dallas used to be on top of the world. And I think, now this is my opinion, I think we have already missed our window. I do. Now listen. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I think we've missed our window. Them 3 years that you went 12-5, there is no reason why you didn't get to the NFC Championship game. That first season caught me by surprise. Yes, in 2021, I was surprised that we did that well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very surprised we did that well. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you. I'm really surprised we did that well. Right, we lost to the 49ers in idiotic fashion. All right, so then the next year, we beat Tampa Bay. We get to the second round. We rarely go to the second round of the playoffs. We do. We and it's difficult to get there. I'm sorry, I'm holding an adapter in my hand. ADHD, I'm sorry. But we rarely get there. We rarely get to the second round of the playoffs. And as a lot of people don't want to say this, I blame that particular loss in 2022 to the 49ers, when we went there and went to go play them, I blame it on my quarterback. I did. Because you don't get those. You look, you were in striking distance. Tony Pollard did go out. I know that. The players quit in the playoffs. Remember, contracts are based on regular season games. I understand that. But contracts, look, I'm going to put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. And there that first, oh my god, that 2021 playoff game when we played them, we played the 49ers at home, them boys was scared. Them boys was scared. They saw Debo and they saw Trent come out with that boombox playing what you call it by Kodak. The boys came out. They was doing their thing. They was doing their thing. Mike McCarthy said he turned around and looked at his squad. Them boys was scared. Now the second year when we went to the 49ers, my quarterback could not. He couldn't take care of the ball. He didn't take care of the ball. My quarterback didn't take care of the ball. Now, the year that you're referring to, the players quit. They quit. They quit. And not only that, Dan Quinn ran man-to-man the entire season. Then he waits to get to Green Bay when we play Green Bay. Then he wants to run zone? Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? Jerry keeps bad blood with some players. That's why I say they quit in the playoffs. Jerry, I'm gonna be real. Jerry need to go ahead and give this up. Jerry needs to get. I'm done. I've been done with Jerry, but now I'm past that point where I've been done with Jerry. You need to go. You need to go. You need to take you. You need to take Steven. Give me somebody that's capable. Jerry's biggest fear, and I want for everybody to hear this that's in here. Jerry's biggest fear, Jerry Jones' biggest fear is that somebody can run this organization better than he can. That is Jerry Jones' biggest fear. That's why you keep hearing him say, "There's nobody that can run this ship better than me. Nobody can captain this ship better than me. Nobody can do this better than me." Yes, there is. I guarantee. I guarantee it. Can I take you guys back? Anybody want to go back with me? Y'all want to go back with me? Y'all want to let's go back. Let's go back. Come on, let's go back. Y'all want to go back? Let's go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to 2022. Trade deadline's coming up. We need another wide receiver. You remember who we got? First of all, do you remember who we were talking to? Do you remember? Do you remember? Anybody remember? Talk to me. Did anybody remember? I'll tell you. We were talking about getting Brandon Cooks, who was lighting it up in Houston. Did we go do it? No. What did Stephen Jones say? Does anybody remember what Stephen Jones told us? He told the media. What did he tell the media? Anybody remember that? Anybody remember what Stephen Jones told the media? He said, "Oh, the numbers just didn't make sense. We couldn't get a deal done." They went inside T.Y. Hilton. Granted, 3rd and 30. That was immaculate. That was great. I jumped off my couch. I was having the time of my life. Why is Dak Prescott at fault? Does Dak play quarterback? Does Prescott need to throw the pass and go run and get? No, I'm not. No. I'm saying regarding that 49ers loss, the second time, the second time we played them, that very next year, we beat Tampa Bay and then we lost to the 49ers in a close game. Those turnovers killed us. That man was seeing ghosts. I can say that about my quarterback. I'm a Dak fan. I love Ford. That's my boy. But I got to hold him accountable with that game. What? Does Prescott play defense? Stop lying. Bro, you need to get the facts right. Stop blaming everything on Dak Prescott. I'm not blaming anything on Dak Prescott. What are we talking about? I was talking about that specific game. What are we talking about? I was talking about one specific game. The game where he had 2 turnovers. Should have been 3, but Dre Greenlaw dropped the wide open interception. That's the game I'm talking about. Look, I can do this. Look. I'm not blaming Dak Prescott for nothing. You understand me? Dak Prescott, MVP level. That's what he's doing. He did it in 2023. He couldn't do it last year because he got hurt. And we just weren't good. We weren't good last year. It's not like the front office helped us. If anything, I'm not blaming Dak. I'm blaming the front office. That's who I'm blaming. Where you been at? What are we talking about? I'm blaming the front office. I've been blaming the front office since I stepped on this camera. And it will forever be the front office fault. The Jones boy, look, I watched the documentary. What did when Jerry Jones called Steven and Charlotte and told them, "Hey, I need your help. Can you come do this with me?" What did Steven say? Anybody know what Steven said? Does anybody know what Steven said? Anybody know what Stephen Jones said? Anybody? Does anybody? You know what he said? That man said, "But Dad, I don't know what I'm doing." Jerry turned around and said, "Son, neither do I." man said, son, neither do I. We see, Jerry. But yeah, Jaime, I'm not blaming Dak. What are you talking about? Dak is the reason why we won a bunch of these games. Anybody in here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. I'm not sure how many times I'm going to go live. I've never been live on YouTube ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? So this is a new thing for me. I went live on Twitch. But anyway, that's not important right now. We're talking about Dallas right now. So yeah. You know, this is just bad. We're in a bad predicament right now. As far as we're in a bad way, Cowboy fans. We're in a bad way. Hey, let me know if we ever get Minka. I mean, don't be afraid to type in the chat. Don't be afraid to type in the chat. Tell me if we get Minka. I need Minka on my football team for next year, guys. For next year. You know what I'm saying? For next year. It's the front office fault. They never make this team better, and they don't go after players. I understand now. Thanks. There you go. You know, Jaime, you good with me. I think we just had a misunderstanding right there. That's all it was. That's all. That's because look, I'll tell you what. Yes, like I said about that 49ers loss, yes, I did blame it on Dak. But then we could point it right back at the front office because they didn't make that move. They should have got Brandon Cooks. Then we got stuck with T.Y. Hilton. It's pressing. Dak is pressing. That's not a bad thing. That's not his fault. Dak's defense puts him in that predicament, but his front office puts him in that predicament more often than not. It's ridiculous. I'm done. I've had it with the front office. I've been done over the front office. I've been done with the front office since what? 2016? Nah, 2016 we could have made that's just we played Aaron Rodgers. That's what happened there. Look, I'm gonna tell you what loss really made us to look, all right. I was 12 when we lost to the Green Bay Packers in 2014. I was 12. That turned boys to men. That loss right there turned us boys to men that day. Oh, my God. That was pain. That was real pain. That was real pain right there. But anyway, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of over it with I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. I don't want to say I don't know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. We ain't doing none. The Raiders are trading Jacoby Myers to the Jacksonville Jags. Everybody's making some trades. I need to see some more. You know what I'm saying? I need to see some more. I need to see Minka being a Dallas Cowboy. That's what I need to see. According to NFL, the Cowboys could be gearing up for something by Tuesday ahead. I know that. God, look who we've lost to this season. We have lost to Jacoby Brissett, Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and Jalen Hurts. We lost, and they really aren't that. They're not that. They're not him. They're not people that I'll be like, oh man, well, I mean that's okay. We lost it. No, we should have won the Eagles game. We should have won the Panthers game. We should have won the Green Bay game. Guys, this is a reoccurring thing. This truly is a reoccurring thing. Like, we always look back and say, man, we should have won this game. Or, man, if we would have done this, this would have happened. Or this, I mean, it's always regret with this team, bro. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what you do now. Do you just go ahead and look towards next year? You're 3-5-1. Again, I point out this. We've been 3-5 before. That joint happened in 2018. I knew our season was over, but we traded for Amari Cooper. We went on a run and we went to the second round of the playoffs just to get done and dirty by Mr. Anderson and that run game. My God, that was horrible. But anyway, I don't know. I don't even know what you do now. You're 3-5-1. You all you wanted to do was stay 500. Now you have to win 2 games to get back into 500. Like, what is wrong with this team? All you needed to do was win this game, 4-4, go into the bye week, make moves. Get back. You're going to have DeMarvion Overshown back, right? You're going to have the Demo. You're going to have now Logan Wilson. I don't know how to feel about him because he played for the Bengals and he was already god awful on the Bengals. But anyway, then you get a little bit, get some pieces back. You have a full week of rest. If you are in here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate for everybody for tapping in. You get a full week of rest. You get a full week of rest. You come back to play the Raiders, and you have to absolutely kill them. But now that plan is like, why would I do that? We're 3-5-1 now. I mean, you still have to win games. Listen, if you really want to go to the playoffs, you need to win out. You can't lose anymore. You can't. And do you know who we play? We still have to play the Eagles again. We got to play the Lions. We got to play the Vikings. We got to play the Chiefs. We still have to play Patrick Mahomes. We keep making everybody that's not Patrick Mahomes look like Patrick Mahomes. Now, when we have to play Patrick Mahomes, what's it going to look like? What's it going to look like? If we're making randoms look like Patrick Mahomes, then what's going to happen when Patrick Mahomes gets here? He's going to dot us up. He's going to dot us up. God, I am hungry. What time is it? 11:33. We'll be on here for like 30 minutes. 30 more minutes. I mean, what's going to happen? When will the real Slim Shady please stand up? What's going to happen when Patrick Mahomes comes into AT&T Stadium? What is that? That's the Thanksgiving game, right? And lights us up. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, I'm talking about just lighting us up, dot after dot after dot. Xavier Worthy, you get a touchdown. Rashee Rice, you get a touchdown. Travis Kelce, you get a touchdown. Pacheco, you get a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Kareem Hunt, you get a touchdown. Mr. Gray, you get a touchdown. Shoot, Andy Reid, go ahead, run a deep post. There you go, there you go, there you go. Wide open, you get a touchdown. I don't know how to. Hey. I'm just saying, man. We are in a bad way in Cowboy land. It's not looking good. It's not looking good whatsoever, and I don't know where you go from here. I don't. I truly don't. I don't know where you go from here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I know I said I was gonna stay on here for 30 more minutes. I'm hungry now. I gotta give me something to eat. I don't have school today, so that's a good thing. But I do have school on Thursday. I do have school on Thursday, actually. So I definitely have to prep for that. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I might be live tonight. I don't know. I mean, if we end up making a trade or something like that, and I know how easy it is to go live now. It's kind of easy now. I know how to do it. I know how to do it now. So I'll go live. I'll go live again. Don't worry. I'll go live again. But I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. Thank you for kicking it with me. I'll be doing some more reaction videos here soon. Probably, I don't know, probably Thursday. I had to put something out today. I really did. I had to put something out today. I had to get this out. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later, all right? You guys be safe. And yeah,